Hey everybody, it's Mark Mazzatenta. Thank you for joining me. I'm here to help strengthen your guitar skills. And today I'm going to play for you something that I composed, I guess I call it like a funky E-blues riff. And I hope you like it. If you want to stick around, after I play it, I'll just describe how I came up with it and what it's based on. Okay, here we go. All right, I hope you liked that, everyone. That was fun to play. I did a little improvising there, but for the most part, that's what I composed the other day. So how did this come about? Well, when I get the guitar out of the case, I warm up. And I warm up with just noodling around. So what I'm thinking of are things like, well, maybe I'm thinking of a certain key or a certain scale or a certain chord. In this case, I guess I was thinking about E something. And I came up with that little bass line, and as soon as I heard it, I hurried up and wrote it down so I would remember what that was and then turn it into something. So try doing that. Oftentimes it's, one of the first or second things that I do when I'm just starting to warm up that ends up being useful, valuable, and something I can turn into maybe a song down the road. So in addition to this being like an E something, I was thinking of like an E dominant 7th chord. And specifically, this is based on the E7 sharp 9. I guess some people might call that the Hendrix chord because of Jimi Hendrix using it in Purple Haze. Okay, now he didn't invent it, but it's a dominant 7th with the sharp 9. So I'm playing an E, G sharp, D, and G natural. So you have some cool tension in there because you have both a G sharp and a G natural. Get a really cool sound. And then what I discovered is if I just use that kind of diagonal shape of the G sharp, D, G, and moved it around, when I moved it to where my index was on the 12th fret, it actually was the same harmony, except in this version, I got the G sharp on the 4th string and the D on the 3rd string. Well, when I moved it up to the 12th fret, those flipped. So now I have the D on the 4th string and the G sharp on the 3rd string. And then I kept that same diagonal shape. And on the 2nd string, you get this beautiful C sharp note against the E7 chord. So you get like a E6, So I figured, yeah, let me just slide that thing. And the fancy name for that is a glissando, I guess. And that would still be like an E dominant 7, just a little tweaked. So when I discovered that, I was like, oh, that's so fun. Let me do that. And then I said, well, if I did it on the E7, should I do it on the A7 chord? Which I like to voice with a combination of fretted notes and opens. So on the 4th string, I'm playing a G. 3rd string, I'm playing a C sharp. And then I'm playing the open strings, B and E. And you get a really colorful A7 chord. So I figured, well, I slid the other one. Can I slide the other one, the A7, and still have it that harmony? Yeah, sure can. So I slid that to where my index is now on the 11th fret of the 4th string. And again, I got some cool notes. I got a C sharp and a G, which again kind of flipped what they were here. And then I kept the open strings. So you get a lot of color there. All right, so that's how it came about. And I just used the 12 bar, well, maybe not 12 bars, but E blues chord progression and really made it funky and added some distortion. And I just really like to play it now. It's a lot of fun. So when you're warming up, don't just be abstract, you know, try to actually think of some specific things because you never know what it might turn into. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.